Hey everyone, Cody here. Welcome back. Well, today is going to be a rather fun day because I'm going to be showing you how I create authentic bubble tea in about 20 minutes. So it's actually a really simple recipe, and I was looking at other videos on how to do it and they didn't seem as simple, but I'll try to keep this as simple as possible. So what you'll need is your tapioca pearls. So these are just small pearl tapioca. That's just what they had at my local grocery store. And you're going to need some matcha green tea powder, some mango juice, or whatever kind of fruit juice you want to use really for sweetness. Totally up to you, but I'm using mango juice. Some milk. You can use any kind of milk, regular milk, soy milk, almond milk. Any kind of milk will do, just depends on what your preference is really. And a jar of honey. And no, unless you're really making a huge batch of this, you're not using the entire jar, but you'll use some of it. And the equipment you'll need, just a regular stovetop pot. This is what I have available to me. A wire mesh strainer. A jar or a container to keep your tapioca pearls in, a tall glass with a bamboo straw. I'm using a bamboo straw because I guess plastic is terrible these days, and optional, a milk frother so you can have a little bit of foam on the top. So in this recipe you're going to be using a 1:3 ratio. So that's 1 part tapioca pearls to 3 parts water. So 1 cup of tapioca pearls will probably yield about 4 to 6 servings, maybe more. And so first you're going to measure out 3 cups of water. Bring your water to a boil and have it on high, max. So once you reach a rolling boil, you can measure out a cup of the tapioca pearls. Okay. It's good to me. And just slowly kind of add them in there. You don't want to add them in all at once or else they might clump. Just very slowly kind of add them in there. There we go. And we're going to want to boil this for 10 minutes straight. Just stir it just like you're making pasta. Make sure it doesn't clump. Make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Just stir it until your timer is up. Okay, we're about 5 minutes in. And it's starting to look very gelatinous right now. And so you can tell it's about halfway done. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. If you want, you can add a little bit more water to it. Probably a good idea. About just under 2 minutes left. Okay, now that the timer's up, just want to turn off the heat there. And now you're going to want to let it rest for 5 minutes. So just put the lid on and set your timer for 5 more minutes. Just let it rest and completely hydrate. Okay, now that the 5 minutes is up, take a look at our boba. You can see it's well hydrated. And this is what you want right here. So this should be very chewy. And it definitely is. It's what you'd expect from bubble tea. Now, we are going to take our wire mesh strainer and scoop it all in there. A little bit stuck in the inside, but that's okay. Now it's just a matter of cooling it down. Just use your running tap water. Just cool down your boba. Sometimes it helps if you use this thing. Okay, it's still a little warm, but it should be good enough. So, now we want to add this to our container. And this can be stored in the fridge, and you can take out your boba anytime you want to make bubble tea. And it can probably last, I'd say 3 days maximum in the fridge, maybe more. I haven't really used it beyond that amount of time. But if you're having a bunch of friends over for bubble tea, you can use it all at once, or if you're just making it for yourself, you can have it on multiple days. Perfect. Now you're going to add about a tablespoon of honey, heaping tablespoon, to your boba so that it can make it sweet. Stir it in really well. Okay. Taste test. That's sweet, all right. So I can tell we've probably added enough to that. Now, as for actually putting the tea together, I'm going to want, I'd say, a cup of milk. And I'd say probably about a 1/4 cup of fruit juice. And a teaspoon of ghee. Give it a good stir. Make sure all that tea and milk and juice is well combined. Doesn't matter if there's little clumps, but just until you got the bulk of the tea mixed in. Now you're going to take your boba and add a few spoonfuls to it. Should be plenty. and give it a froth. And last but not least, your straw, because that's the classic way to consume boba. Give it a little stir, and you see all the pearls at the bottom. Looks good. And now the taste test. Mmm. This is really good. You have to try it. Well, there you have it. How to make bubble tea in about 20 minutes. Well, that was fun. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. And until next time, happy sipping.